Hey everybody, Dr. Steven Spooks here with Newcastle Huntsman. I'm going to be making a very cheap and easy, affordable project. When I meant cheap, I really mean cheap project. As you can see, I've already started making jack-o'-lanterns from these dollar store pumpkins. Now, straight up $1. Very little brittle. I'd be careful with these. But if you take your time and you do it well, you'll have a nice, neat, nifty little project. Here, let me turn this down. Things you're going to need: hot glue gun, a Sharpie, obviously, and a box cutter. And once again, cheap little tea lights. I have a ton of these. Now, they do have the candle flicker. Now, they don't have to have the candle flicker, but it definitely adds to the effect. Once again, $1. I got a butt ton of these things. So, you draw your face, pick a spot to put a hole. I'm going to stick the candle up top so this panel is easy to use. Now, I do not recommend using these outside. But I am going to plastic dip these. My aunt and my uncle asked me to make a couple of these for them because, well, they know I like to do this stuff and they know I'm pretty good at it. Well, I'm an amateur, but I mean, as amateur goes, I'm pretty good. So first thing you're going to do, cut your tag off. Chuck that aside. Take off this plastic piece here. I'll get that when I dig in. Okay, so start with the eyes and the smile. This guy has no nose, but that's okay. It's pumpkin. Doesn't need to smell. He's going to smell plenty if he's out in the sun too long. So I'm going to carve the face out and let the fun begin. I'm going to try to drown out the horrific shrieking styrofoam. I did say try. Okay, so now I got most of the shape cut out. I had to go in there to get to this corner here. So I'm just going to take my knife, like that, pop it right on out. Hey buddy, what are you doing? No. I'm going to clean that up the best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can always go in there later to redo it. Okay, so same thing for everything. Just carve it out. Nope. If you do make a mistake, like I just did, should be okay. You may have saw that I pushed that in. It was going in there. I'm not going to fight the inevitable, because that's how you break the foam. This foam is very brittle, so just kind of watch it as you're carving. Now you may notice there's some of the permanent marker left over. Now you can leave that on there if you want to, or you can go in there with some rubbing alcohol and try to smudge that off. Turn that down, sorry. Or was that? You can try to smudge that off. Do not use nail polish remover, because if you're a haunter, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but if you're not, this will eat away at the foam. So do not use nail polish remover. Rubbing alcohol only. Let's turn this back up. Working on the mouth now. Now when you're working on the mouth, you want to cut across in sections, because once again, it's a good way to break the foam. Oh, I do love giving jack-o'-lantern smiles. My dog hates this noise. Now you want to chase your tail. It's not your tail making that noise, Bubba. I'm going to cut a section out just like this. Put your knife in. Cut it out like, pop it out like that. And you'll be left with something like this. Kind of clean up that line a bit. And get that out. My thumb out of the way. Pop this little piece out. Try to show a little self-control with this. Can't go all ham with it. And you see how it's starting to move it all. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's very brittle. Watch it. Now, any pieces that fall in, make them cough it up. Pardon me. Like I said, you see the mistake here. And that came across that, and I had to edit that out. One's too big. And don't ever do what I just did. Finger in there, pop it on out. Almost coming around the home stretch for the face. Last little triangular piece. In fact, I'm going to shave this side down a bit. Round that puppy off. Now he's got one tooth, and I'm happy with that, actually, because it looks like a big goober. You tell kids that's what happens when you don't brush their teeth. It does not have to be a perfect circle. Left with that. Now, these lights, what you're going to want to do is, see that tab there? Pop it out. You know the drill. We've had to do that since we were kids. Now, that's on. Okay. Now, these lights are a tad fickle, so be forewarned. Next thing you're going to want to do after all that carving, once again, be like Taylor Swift, shake it off. But except this case, shake it out. Gotcha. His goofy teeth. Okay. Or tooth. Now, you don't want it to be so accommodating where it can loosely fall in and out. You want it nice and tight. But once again, be careful. Reminder, these are brittle. But this is another reason why I say these are not really meant for outside. These are meant to sit on shelves, in your windowsill. There you go, and I'll show you what that's like because the light's in there. So now we're going to take our glue gun. First, I'm going to pop this back out if I can. If not, oh well. These are very irritating. So, I'm going to try again. I'm going to go across the perimeter of this light. Try not to get anything on the battery pack. So wherever you see a hole, just kind of caulk it with the hot glue. Now I want you to keep in mind, the more hot glue you use, the more it's going to melt, like it's doing right now. But it's the back, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to cool off. And you can go back in once it's hardened and do the same. So we're going to wait a couple of minutes while this dries. Blowing that. I don't have my fan out here. And since there's like melting styrofoam, you want to be in a big open space like I am, and probably something a bit more ventilated. If you start to feel dizzy-headed and all that, back away, go get some fresh air, and continue this outdoors. You may see some rough edges. You can go in there with maybe a Dremel, smooth that out. But once again, be reminded, brittle foam. But yeah, he looks like a goofy pumpkin. It's fun. It's a fun little design that's all on the internet. We're gonna do that and light that up and have fun with it. You don't have to necessarily design them like mine. Do your own thing. The more intricate, the harder it's going to get. You're going to need a smaller knife. Like this guy, I'm going to need a smaller, box cutter. So, yeah. While this is drying, I'd like to apologize that I've been away so long. Life. See, I'm in a new place. Hopefully I'll be in another place sometime soon. I'm actually in an apartment right now. So let me tell you about Newcastle Hauntsman. For those of you who do not know, we do home haunts. I love doing home haunts. I help out with home haunts for those who ask it, like these, for instance. We've had one for the past 3 years at the same location, and they love it. They're having us back again, so the neighborhood loves it. The kids love it. The housing authorities that live there love it. The homeowners association, they love it. They want us to keep going with it. We've even had a few police come through. It's fantastic, fantastic time for everybody. So, yeah, that seems like it's dry enough. I'm going to go get the other one that I worked on. I'll be right back. Okay, it's already lit up. I am going to go turn the lights off, and I'm going to show you the boon of all my hard, spooky work. Oh, gotta flick you on, buddy. You're right. I think they did enjoy that. I also do pumpkin stacks where I take a wooden dowel and I shove it through the side here. Let me adjust my phone here. I shove it down through here, down through here. Obviously, there's a hole already cut, and then up like that. I love doing stuff like that. It's intricate, it's fun, it's cheap, it's easy. Please, by all means, like, subscribe, and share for all of my upcoming wonderfully spooky Halloweeny projects. I try to do them all year round, but you know, life gets in the way. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. So stay spooky, and I hope to see you guys here in Newcastle, Delaware this Halloween season when you come to my haunted house. Well, our haunted house. It's not just my haunted house. Alrighty then. Once again, I'll haunt you later. Stay spooky. Dr. Steven Spooks, out.